What's going on, YouTube? Nobody does long ass intros better than me, and then pop out of closets and shit, looking as sexy chocolate as he want to with them real diamond earrings. You got me. You got my cousin Lex. What's going on with you, Lex?
Hello, people. We good. We good.
Okay, fellas, I don't want to hear no mess from y'all tonight. I know y'all like Lex, but I don't need to hear descriptions. What's up, Rashonda, by the way? I don't need to hear no descriptions. I don't need to hear what y'all want to do with her lips and Kentucky Fried. I don't need to hear none of that. If you want to speak to her, send us some super chats. That's how you can talk to her. But we've got a fun show for y'all tonight. We've got a little bit of politics, but it's mostly movie and TV. We're going to talk about Cross season 2. We're going to talk about a subject probably nobody knows better than Lex the Targaryen. The only person who can match her is probably Miss K, a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. She said it's starting to get good. It got good for me at the very end, this last episode, but I have thoughts. And then we're going to end on talking about Sin Help. Came out last week. I loved the movie. It was kind of predictable, but it was good. And I think if you're going to go see something before the Super Bowl, that would be the thing to do. But Lex, we'll do politics before we get going. Because folks, don't forget, Lex is ex-military. Okay. She about it. All right. Don't you think you're going to run up on her and it's going to be an easy fight? Okay. So I always like bringing her in on these conversations because she's had intimate relationships with a branch of our government. And so when we have these discussions, what she says has a lot of weight and gravity to it. So first things first, Lex, you already know I'm not a fan of this administration and nobody connected to him. You already know that. I don't need to rehash that. But what I will rehash is this. This is why I don't like anybody in this damn administration. Look at this shit right here. Under oath today, cockeyed Cash, I can't even tell which direction he's looking in, got on under oath and said there's no credible evidence Jeffrey Epstein trafficked minors. Lex, when you hear that and see that, what do you think?
It's a lie. They made it up. Like, that was the perfect time for that little Michael Jackson meme because, okay, okay. And rainbows aren't real. And ice cream isn't cold. And the sun isn't hot.
Nope.
And hell doesn't exist.
Nope.
And Jesus is white. Like, are we just gonna keep saying a bunch of stuff that's not true? Like, what's happening right now? Like, yes, there were freaking kids there. Like, have you seen the videos going around where people are putting the pictures together? They wondering if JonBenet Ramsey went missing from the, like, just saying. But it was kids there. It was kids there. Hell yeah, it was kids there. It was everybody there.
Lex, this is what I have to say. If none of this happened, why the hell is Ghislaine Maxwell in jail? Why is she in jail? If none of this happened, why the hell did Jeffrey Epstein go to jail and mysteriously committed suicide? Stop this. It's like for them, Lex, lying is like breathing. If they stop lying, they're going to kick the bucket. Like, stop playing with us, man. And the sad thing about this, Lex, is there is a whole voting base. And the more I start to think about this MAGA base and how we've been giving people the excuse that they're so Christian that they don't understand they're being propagandized, I can't even give them that clarity no more. And I never really gave it to them, but for the benefit of trying to fit in with those who would tell me they vote for the Republican Party because they're fiscally conservative or it's the party of religion, stop it. I always knew it was a lie. And stuff like this lets me know it is a complete lie. There's nothing you can say to this. He needs to be fired. He needs to go to jail. Under oath, you're supposed to go to jail. Him, Nancy Mace, the whole damn administration, and every single CEO who has done something with them girls need to fry like bacon in a frying pan in a Muslim house. That's how they need to go to jail. Yes. Fry like bacon in a Muslim house and go to jail. Get them up out of here. I know. Moving right along. I got this one might be funny for you, Lex. When me and my homeboy went to see the movie Send Help, since we're going to talk about that, I thought we'd keep something in the theme of movies. You know what his wife said to him? Take a wild guess what his wife said, Lex. His wife said, "Are you and Lamont going to see Melania's documentary?" His wife know good and well I am allergic to women with Botox. She know good and damn well we won't going to see that. And here's why, Lex. Look at this. Melania, the first lady's documentary, is expected to lose over $70 million at the box office. All right, now let me read to you why. Melania's doc lands brutal 6% score. Oh my God. My daughter YouTube got more than 6% on Rotten Tomatoes. Pure endless hell. Oh my goodness. Then they further elaborate. I'm not even sure it qualifies as a documentary. Damn. Well, what does it qualify as? Something that go on Tubi? You know what? I'm not even going to disrespect Tubi like that. This should be something that goes straight to Vimeo. Exactly so much as an elaborate piece of designer taxidermy, horribly overpriced and ice cold to the touch. Oh, perforated like a medieval tribute to a oh my God, I can barely read. Okay, here's the last one, Lex. I promise. This is the last one. The fun's not infectious, and the guests are a nightmare. And 2 hours of Melania feels like pure endless hell. Lex, what do you have to say about Amazon wasting all this money when they could have been giving that to us to make beautiful movies? Uh-oh. Did we lose Lex? Oh, there she is. So what do you think, Lex? You're on mute.
Oh, good for her. Literally, like that's the best way to sum this up. Good for her. Because why are you even here? Like, I don't know. I was told she got into the country on like one of those genius paper things to give her. What does she do? What
Oh, you
affluency as a first lady has she had? Like, I mean, I'm glad I was phasing out of school like Michelle Obama. I mean, I'm glad like she was pushing health. Like she's the reason cupcakes and stuff can't be sold in schools no more. But I mean, the kids was getting kind of chunky, so I mean, I get it. But what are you gonna be known for? Being naked on the internet before they scrubbed it?
hmm. Well,
So
you do know that the way she met Trump was through Epstein. That's how they met.
why
And
am I not surprised?
she was looking to get into America. And you know, you scratch my back and you spread them legs and let me and my mushroom body jump on in there, and I'm gonna give you a baby. You're gonna get a little cut of this money. And now you are a first lady. And what's so frustrating about this, Lex, is it cost $40 million to make this. Amazon gave Melania
Of tax
$25 million.
dollars? Where that money come
Yeah,
from?
I Amazon came from Amazon. Okay, I guess Jeff Bezos wrote it off or something like that. 40 million to make, and I don't understand how a documentary about her cost 40 million. But then I learned
Wardrobe. She was probably dripping in that whole movie.
25 million of the salary of that budget was given to her directly to put in her pocket. Lex, as a person who's written 3 scripts, as a person who's worked with artists that make short films, this just infuriates me because it's the epitome of what we talk about. If you know somebody, if you can ride a stick good enough, you usually can get what you want. That's all she did. And let us not forget how she plagiarized the first lady the first time she was in office. And I'm frustrated that nowadays bad behavior is getting rewarded, and it's allowing people that we have to see each and every day to feel like they can get away with bad behavior if they're a white guy. But y'all post your comments. Are y'all going to see this? Are y'all going to go enjoy Melania, her Botox, her horrible raccoon makeup? Let me know in the comments below. Lex, we've got a great TV series getting ready to come out on February 11th called Cross. Stars my guy, Aldous Hodge. Let's take a look at the synopsis. Season 2 of Cross will premiere February 11th with the first 3 episodes available on Amazon Prime. I hate it when they do that. Followed by weekly releases until March 18th. The new season features a new serial killer and a plot involving a billionaire under threat. Lex, does that sound good to you, or does that sound mediocre to you? I think, yeah.
I mean, if I came to somebody's house and it was on the television, sure, but I wouldn't just turn it on.
Really? Have you watched it? Have you seen it at all?
No, it honestly doesn't sound like something I would ever put on.
But you were put on Power.
Yeah, but it's
This show
different.
is this show is better than Power. Instead of it being, just think of it like this.
Big
This
statement.
show, oh yeah, it's better than Power. Well, season 1 was. Season 1 of Cross was better than most seasons of Power. Season 1. Power did have some seasons that it was better than Cross, but season 1 of Cross went very hard. They have a beautiful dynamic cast. The white dude that you see up here, he was the killer in the first season, and that the lady with the short hair was his love interest, Aldous Hodge's love interest, and they had a huge twist on the very final episode that had been building up throughout the whole season. Folks, this show is written excellently. It was directed by the guy who came to one of my documentaries, Carl Seaton. 100% guarantee you will enjoy it. And you might catch me doing some reviews for it. The show is very good. Now we'll move to a show that Lex is the all-knowing, all-loving, all-feeling, all-seeing, all-powerful. Damn everything. And that is this thing right here. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. And I can recall me and Lex watching the trailer, and I was like, who is this cat? I should have known he was a fucking Targaryen. Lex, talk to me about this last episode. What did you like? What didn't you like? Talk to me about these Targaryen brothers.
First off, a moment for Arion's armor. Like, do you see his armor? Oh my
Lord.
gosh. I caught a
Have
chill
mercy.
immediately. I wish you could zoom out, even though horse armor, boy. Y'all couldn't have had Danny when they was powerful. Like, boy, oh my gosh, it just makes me so happy. Like, I can't. He's a jack though. Like, we hate him, but his armor is okay. They did that. But I absolutely love this episode. I feel like if this was a normal Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon style episode, I feel like episode 1, 2, and 3 would have been one episode, and it would have pulled people in the same way that, you know, how long a lot of people who get into the world of Game of Thrones, when they see the first episode, it's like, I can't get through it. I can't get through it. It usually sometimes takes them 2-3 times, but when they get to the ending, it's like, now I dare you to say you're not gonna turn it back on. It's because how powerful the ending was, and this was that ending. It is a slower show, so everybody kind of wants it to, because we're used to George's worlds being at a fast pace. This is not that show. This will not be that show. But like I told Lamont, and I think once this is wrapped up, y'all will agree with me, if they stick to the source material, this can be one of the greatest of the spinoffs, because it is so short. All you have to do is focus on his detail. Like, a lot of the words are coming directly from the book. You know what I mean? So it's perfect. It's literally, you know, we're not getting the Dan and Dave situation where they just decide to go all off the, it's not enough. It's literally the perfect amount of source material. So that's why they did put it into the 30-minute episodes, and I'm so pleased with that. I think that the ending literally finding out that Egg is Aegon Targaryen. And we said that week one, but a lot of people wasn't. Leave that up there for a second, actually, because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is Daenerys' great grandfather. Okay, people. This is Grandpa Egg. And this is granddaughter Danny right here, okay? I'm gonna say it again because it went over a lot of people's heads. When Maester Aemon, and we will have a picture of him next time, when Maester Aemon was dying on his bed next to Sam, and he kept saying, Egg, Egg, I had a dream that I got old. Egg, Egg, mother is looking for you. This is freaking Egg, people. Hello, how you doing? Yes, Maester Aemon was a Targaryen. This is his brother. The only reason he survived was because he was at the wall. He was not a threat. He denounced everything. Yes, we are connecting worlds. I love it. I love it because this show is perfectly in the middle. House of the Dragon is in the past. Game of the Thrones is in the future. We are bridging. We are bridging. Yes. Yes. And
Oh,
like for you to literally sit there and swing off on a prince, do you know how noble this man has to be? That is like
mhm.
certified death. But the child, you didn't even think about anything. The child told you, I need you. And he instantly went into protection mode. And I don't think that the guy who raised him would have necessarily did the same thing, which is already showing Duncan's a lot better. But for him to finally kind of go like the jig is up and he's like, they're going to kick. No, they not. No, they not. Because then they're going to have to answer to my father. Matter of fact, put y'all stuff down. How about that? Put it down,
Ooh.
or I'm telling my daddy. He looking like, yeah, Egg is short for Aegon Targaryen. How you doing? Magnificent way to end the episode. Chef's kiss. Mwah. I've
Well,
said my piece.
fellas, you now know how you can get close to her heart. If you can become a savant in this lure, you can get close to her little heart. I saw this and it kind of went over my head at the end. But then I told Lex I had to go back and like, did I hear what I thought I heard? Because for me, the episode was kind of slow. I was kind of doing some things doing this. And then when I heard that Egg is this guy's brother, and this guy wanted Duncan to get his teeth knocked out, and they was going to put his mouth on some concrete, and they was about to step on his teeth, right? Because Dunk saved that beautiful black sister that painted his shield because this Targaryen asshole broke her fingers and called her a whore. Well, you know what? Dunk don't care if she's a whore or not. He wants her to be his whore, and then she won't have to be a hoe
She
no
is
more.
not. She is not. She is a respectable young lady with a job. Okay.
But look, Lex, I don't judge. If you are a hoe and you're doing it respectably, no, hey, do your thing. Just make sure everybody know what's going on. Because if they don't, that is when you get called a whore. And I think the sister is beautiful, and I hope Dunk gets her. But like Lex said, Dunk showed you just how noble he is because he don't really know that woman other than her fixing his shield. Of course, he has a crush on her. He came to that woman's rescue. He was the knight in shining armor that ain't got the armor yet, and was gonna get his teeth knocked out. And then that's when we get the big reveal that Dunk is Maester Aemon's brother. Dunk stopped this buffoon from letting the Knights of the White chop out my man's teeth. Lex, what's going to happen on Friday night? So we might go live tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, because the show comes out 10 o'clock tomorrow, you said, Lex, or 9?
Let me look that up. Let me check my handy dandy notebook.
Oh, Lord have mercy. She got an electronic notebook. God, Toby, be more careful. Shout out to Demarcus Vaughn. Appreciate you, my homie. I'll get to that super chat in a minute. Um,
Yes.
if I'm gonna bet straight up, Demarcus, I'm taking Seattle, but
Then
because of the points, if they're gonna continue to give New England 5 points, give me New England and the points. I'll take that all day. But
I've been
anyway,
so out the loop. Stop. It's the Seahawks. After my team get knocked off, I kind of just don't care until the Super Bowl. Who is it? Seahawks and who?
it's the New England Patriots. It's a rematch from the time Russell Wilson was Seattle and Tom Brady was the quarterback of New England. They both teams done made it back.
Oh.
Yeah.
I actually don't have a penny in that dollar. I honestly don't care. I mean, the Patriots are. I don't the Patriots. Who got the most rings in the end right now? It is the Patriots, isn't it? Am I tripping?
Pittsburgh.
It's
No,
the
no,
Steelers.
no. I think the Steelers got 6. I think New England do got more than
I'm
them.
about to
As
say,
a
I
matter,
think it's the
let,
Patriots.
let me look it up real quick. Let me
I
look it
got
up.
you.
But okay, it's either Pittsburgh or it's New England.
Got to be more careful. They tied. Yeah, let the
There you
Seahawks have it.
go.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Didn't Marshawn play for the Seahawks?
Who?
Didn't Marshawn Lynch play for the
Yeah,
Seahawks?
yeah,
Oh,
he did.
Seahawks all day. There we go. If there's
Oh
nobody
God.
I love more than anybody, let me tell y'all something. I love me some Marshawn. Like he is just he's Mr. Lynch. Who doesn't love him?
Post your comments, ladies and gentlemen. Are you enjoying Night of the Seven Kingdoms? And if you're not, always come here to get the show broken down properly with Lex and her new hairdo. So Lex,
Properly.
are you selling any product this week? You got any vitamin water? You got any vitamin juices? You got any lip glosses that'll help people kiss better? What you selling this week?
Oh God, I am not God, but
Oh
I
my.
have been sipping on a This Is It juice, and this is a black owned business, and it is Black History Month. So let me put you on. She makes juices, and they are all good stuff in them. There are no nasty, unnecessary preservatives and all that good stuff. This was my first bottle today. This is a watermelon, lemon, lime, and you can see like we are literally like this is probably not enough to drown a gnat. She has blueberry lemon lime, mango lemon lime, strawberry lemon lime. Everything is like a lemon lime type of effect, but it's not too tangy. It's not too sweet. It doesn't have all the artificial taste and everything like that. So definitely check them out on Instagram. This is It Juice. Ships out of Jersey. Love that. Okay, go Jersey. And yes, find you somebody black to support. And guess what? You here with two black people. Cha-ching.
And if you want to support me, you can go down to the video description and you can become a member of my Patreon. There's a free tier, there's a $5 a month tier. If you go to the $5 a month tier, you'll get videos early. You'll get some independently made videos specific for what you want. You just let me know what you want to see. And then I'm going to have a tier where you can get a one-on-one conversation with me weekly. I just haven't set that up yet. But for the very least, just go there for now and get the free tier, and then we'll keep you updated on other things we will be doing in the future. All right, Lex, me and you went to go see a good movie this month. To me, this was the best movie of the year so far. We went to go see Send Help. It is a Sam Raimi production. For those of you that might not remember, Sam Raimi did the Spider-Man trilogy. He did the last Doctor Strange. He has a foothold in horror. And in the first opening weekend, ladies and gentlemen, the movie made $31 million. And the production budget was only $40 million. They used the same production budget that Melania used. Only difference is they are just 9 million away from being, well, never mind. I'm not going to say profitable because usually you got to make 3 times to be profitable. But they are 2 times away from being profitable. And Melania is about to cost Amazon $70 million. And if you didn't know the plot, let me give you the plot. Meet corporate strategist Linda Little, who is played by my girl Rachel McAdams. Looks forward to a long-deserved promotion promised by her boss, which his son Bradley Preston is obligated to give her upon becoming CEO of the family's financial management company. Bradley has already given the promotion to Donovan, his old college buddy. Where have we heard that type of nepotism before? White guy nepotism. DEI didn't earn it. He intends to have Linda transferred to a dead-end position out of disgust for her boorish manner, lack of self-confidence, and unattractive appearance. Well, he ain't lie about that unattractive appearance. And apparently her breath stink because she eat um fish sandwiches all day, tuna fish sandwiches. Now, for those of you that know, Rachel McAdams was also in Doctor Strange. She is a beautiful woman when she's outside of this movie, but in this movie, they did make her look very homely. And so, Lex, when you first got into the theater and you saw this, what were you thinking? What did you like? What didn't you like? What turned you on? What turned you off? Would you recommend this to the people?
I definitely would recommend this to the people. And yes, in the comments, it was definitely tuna. Sis was eating tuna sandwiches for breakfast and had like a glob on it. Like
Yeah.
I just certain things don't belong in the office. People learn office etiquette. Okay, do not microwave your fish. Do not have strong cultural foods that may just be very loud. You gotta, but I don't have those problems. I work from home. So I personally think that it was really good. I'm not gonna say it was that my top movie so far this year is still Mercy. Like I thought Mercy was crazy. This is second though. If we gotta keep our rankings. So it would be Mercy, it would be Sin Help, and then Primate. Primate will always be the worst movie of the year. It's not gonna change unless something more horrible comes out. Now, I definitely did love the plot. I thought it was a bit predictable, her kind of falling for him. But what I will say is the ending, I wasn't expecting. I was expecting her to actually, die in the end, like on some typical kind of movie thing. And it was just like, hot. Nope. I was just like, well, then. All right. All right. But on a scale to 1 to 10, I definitely give this a solid 8. Sis was a nut straight off the tree with the brown fur still on it.
Now, a lot of people say that about her, but Lex, can we not say that she was driven nuts by this boss? And for those of you that don't know, she was supposed to become vice president of her division. And this guy's daddy died, who was going to
Oh,
give her that position. And he comes in, all he wants to do is play golf, and he's got this hot, like Dutch African woman with a ring on her finger bigger than my eyeball. And
Iman.
yeah, yeah. And this lady is the reason this business is doing as good as it's doing because she is a savant at what she does. She's making the money for the business. She's been promised this promotion, and she's a huge Survivor fan. She actually tried to go on Survivor. So them having the airplane accident, landing on the island was right up her alley. But once they get on the island, that's when Homeboy's privilege comes out because he don't know nothing about surviving. She has to do all the surviving, the hunting, and all that. She actually had to nurse this boy back to health at one point in time, only for him to eventually try to give her some berries to upset her stomach. And then he went and got on this stupid ass raft that had like 2 tree leaves and one stick, thinking he was going to make it somewhere. She had to go save him. And while she was saving him, giving him CPR, she was throwing up the food that he gave her. It was disgusting. Disgusting. But by the end of the movie, the plot twists because we kind of learn that she assisted in letting her husband get killed. And then you, if you was rooting for her because of what she went through with this guy, you are questioning, are you rooting for her by the end? Because the girlfriend shows up to the island, the fiance of this guy shows up to the island with a skipper to save them. And instead of Rachel McAdams allowing them to be saved, she lets them die. She basically kills them. And then, of course, there's a big showdown at the end between Rachel McAdams and this doofus, and the doofus lost. Rachel McAdams got confidence. She got off the island. She wrote a book, got a TV series. She's playing golf now. She's not as nerdy. She actually has self confidence and is actually looking a little better. And so, having said that, Lex, do you consider her the protagonist or the antagonist?
Nah, she was a nut. Nah,
What?
she was a
Wait a
nut.
minute.
Nah, I was rooting for no. I was rooting for her at first, and then when she saw the ship go by, and she took a step back because she didn't want to say nothing. I said, "Oh nah, she's a nut. She done cracked her nut." Okay, like her cheese has slid off her cracker. The charcuterie board is getting warm. Nah, she's not
Lex,
all there.
she likes Survivor. She wanted to go on Survivor. This was
So then
paradise for
survive
her.
by yourself, play in the jungle by yourself, ooh ooh ah ah by yourself, Donnie Wild Thornberry yourself. Get me some help. Help me. You want to stay here and make organic sushi rolled in coconut flour? Do your thing. I'm not here to save you. Do you? But get me some help, okay? Bro had to let his leg heal with no narcotics. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
But you know what, Lex, I ain't mad at her. If this little fucking prick pops up and prevents me from making another extra 200,000 a year in a dream job that I've earned, and I am the LeBron James of this company, and you're gonna insert your boy who is a doofus and not smart, and then y'all bring me on an airplane to go to Dubai because y'all need me, and then y'all are laughing at my Survivor audition tape on the airplane right as it crashes. No, I'm not helping this fucker get off the island either. No, you need to understand to treat people better. In the same way, this was a journey for her to understand how to have confidence, how to be a little bit more sexy and play the game the way the game is supposed to be played. It was also a lesson for him to learn in humility. And so I'm still not mad at her, Lex. I'm not mad at all. And I'll give this movie a rating of 9, ladies and gentlemen, 9 out of 10. And y'all know how harsh I can be on movies. I really adored this movie. And I think you guys should go see it this weekend before the big Super Bowl. So, having said that, post your comments, let us know what you think. Lex, we got a super chat from the big homie DeMarcus Vaughn. I'm going to read it. And let's see what DeMarcus Vaughn had to say for us today. He says, Lamont and Lex, y'all got to check out Freight, the 5 incarnation of Abel Green documentary with Jay Alfonso from P Valley. Y'all would like this doc. DeMarcus, tell us where that doc is played. Lex, does that sound like something you'd be interested in?
I'd need to know a little bit more about it, but I'm willing to check the trailer out.
Okay. Then we've got this from DeMarcus. I appreciate that level of support, my brother. Please go to my Patreon, become a monthly contributor at $5 a month. He says, who would y'all say is a bigger troll, Tupac or 50? Phenomenal job as always, Lex and Lamont. Bravo. I thank you, my brother. For me, it's 50. I mean, that one's easy for
Yeah,
me.
he's still living.
Exactly. You took
50 got like an extra,
see?
like if we Pac resume is very short. 50 just have y'all seen the 50 Cent DoorDash commercial? I think he might be the greatest troll of all time. Have you seen the new DoorDash commercial with 50?
No, but I
He's
just seen
literally
50.
pulling stuff out of his bag, and each item is basically a jab at somebody he threw insults with. The first one was a baby book. You know that's for Floyd.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said,
And look, he's picking on Jay-Z and Pusha T. And they really ain't got nothing to do with the Epstein files per se, but he even talking about I might have to make me a Jay-Z documentary.
I mean, several people have said that. I don't have a say in that matter, though. I value my life.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that is a great place for us to exit. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. Lex, how can they find you? How can they find your juices? I mean, the juice, not
They
the
can
juice in her hand, folks. The juice in her hand.
You can visit their Instagram page. This is It Juice. Like I said, this is a Black owned company. So make sure you guys support this sister. And like I said, the flavors are absolutely amazing. I do have some items that we'll talk about tomorrow. So y'all need to come back tomorrow so I could give y'all the scoop on these copper gummies. Okay. But you got to come back tomorrow. I will not say nothing today. So go ahead and follow me on my pages. Everything is Lexa Targaryen, music page, everything is everything. Y'all know me.
Follow us, sister. Y'all already know how to get up with me. Till that next Sex is Hell video, here's my favorite outro of my girl who's probably not going to win the Texas Senate race.
Oh.
Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body.